Winter passed and it was the peak of summer. It was time for the biannual migration. Every 2 times a year, the butterfly family migrates to the warmer weather before the colder seasons hit because they cannot survive the colder seasons. Missy the butterfly and her family were migrating down south. They did not have a set place where they wanted to be for the summer, so they decided to find a new place in the south to migrate to. They traveled 2,316 miles and stumbled across the Sunshine State, Florida. When they first arrived in Florida, they noticed how beautiful the state was. It was filled with palm trees, beaches, a beautiful breeze, and sunshine. This made them feel relaxed and very happy. After hours of flying passed by, they began to get hungry, so they decided to go on a search for nectar. On this search for nectar, they had seen many beautiful meadows of little blue stems, full logs, and lantanas. But they felt they just weren't quite the one. Finally, they found a beautiful meadow rue that was surrounded by many trees and a grand lake. This discovery brought out a great amount of joy and contentment in the butterfly family. They ate some of the nectar from the meadow rue and felt like the place they found was meant to be called home for the summer. As days passed, Missy wanted to discover more of the area around them, so she went on to discover more of the area. As she was discovering the area, she came across some sweet nectar that was hidden in the bushes surrounding the Grand Lake. She was so thrilled that she squealed in excitement. She was so happy that she found some extra nectar that they could eat that she went back to her family and told them about what she found. They wanted to see this discovery that she found, so they followed Missy back to the area. As they made it to the area, they took a sip of the nectar and they loved it. Mmm, said the butterflies. All of a sudden, they heard a loud yell come from the trees. Hey, this is my bush, said a lizard. He told them that this land was his and no one was to ever fly wings into it. He threatened Missy's family and said if they don't leave at that very moment, that they would experience his colorful raft. Missy's father, Dan, said, Or what? There is no name on this land. Who are you to tell us where we cannot be? This made the lizard even more angry than he already was, to the point where he started changing colors rapidly. Missy's family became terrified that they all flew behind Dan to protect them. This didn't stop the lizard. He jumped the butterflies and spewed his colorful raft on them. When it was all over, they flew away and never came back. And this is why butterflies have vibrant patterns and colors all over.